I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. Like, I went hard. And it just so happened that I thought I found the new love of my life, which is sushi. The whole thing. We're still talking about my face, though. Wow, wow. Okay, so I need to sit here, because yesterday I was just like creeping over here for most of my stream. Well, this morning for you guys. I thought you were going to say that's where you found... No, that's where I found that I loved sushi. I went there with Ghost. He was like, you're going to like sushi. He was like, you need to try it. Thanks, Porter. I just know that, like, stream is just such a big part of me, and I am so grateful for everything you do. I am so grateful that I can pay some of my bills with the income that I get from Twitch, and I can put food on the table by doing the thing that I love the most, and I can bring you with me because I can do this globally. Like, that to me is just everything that I've always wanted, and I hope you guys understand that. It would be absolute heartbreak for me to lose this. Like, I would be so heartbroken. Bye, Swizz. No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, sushi will be this evening, and I might stream it. I don't know. I'm a little cautious about streaming inside a shop because I feel like, so when you're in Japan, one of the things that is really important to know is that everything is people are very quiet. People don't speak loudly in stores. Everything's very respectful and quiet. And to kind of like walk around with the camera being quite obnoxious, I'm a bit like hesitant. So I might have to take it out the gimbal or something and just be quite silent about it and be very like whispery. So we'll see. That's why I'm a bit nervous, because I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be rude. Ribbon, thank you so much. Thank you for 3 months. Japan is what? Yeah, it's one big library. Times are going to be troublesome, but don't worry about it. We'll try and catch you if possible, and you'll get used to it as well. Thank you. And at worst case scenario, I'm back in the summer, right? Oh, 4 months. Yeah, we both just was like 3. Talking of streaming, did you see Mikey was mentioning on Twitch she's going to start streaming on Twitch? Really? That's so awesome. Is she gonna be streaming games? Because I imagine she'll stream games. She said before, like, games are therapeutic for her and like a stress reliever. So she would be interested in doing that. Where's my but yeah, so if I could ask you guys to do anything, if you are interested in catching my streams, obviously when I do things like IRL streams, they can happen at any time. Please turn on the notifications so you can tell when I'm live. Not sure, she's working stuff out at the moment. Yeah, well, if you start, I think she's got a lot of the setup that she can use for producing a high quality stream from the get-go without being partnered. They're on since before you left. What? Sorry, Neutral, I've forgotten. Oh! The notifications. Okay, yeah, if I can tell you, please do turn on notifications. Please do turn them on. Then you'll know. Twitch is very twitchy type, it can be, yeah. Discord helps, but I also post to Instagram and Twitter. I just try and do everything I can. What time is it in the morning for me here? It is 7:45 in the morning, 7:45. She's got a built-in following for sure, yeah, and she deserves that. She's taken a long time to build up that following. Like, when Lex joined Twitch, and it immediately was very, very successful. Like, they've earned that. I don't think somebody who has spent years building up a audience on one platform should have to go through all of that again on a new platform. I think it's loyal and it's very amazing when a community follows and they're like, ah, cool, now I can see you here. I think that's amazing. But like, I would never expect you guys to be like, oh yeah, let's all go follow Mel on TikTok, because like now I'm enjoying that more than Instagram. Like I would never expect, or I would never be like, what do you mean you're not following me on TikTok? Like it's completely up to you, because it's a whole new platform, whole new social media level for you that I wouldn't expect it. Being big on YouTube, and when you fill in the partnership application form, it says, do you already have a large following elsewhere? If so, where? Because what some people don't realize is they check all of your social media accounts to make sure that you're not an absolute piece of crap, right? So they'll go through your Twitter and they'll have a look at other things and be like, oh yeah, she hasn't been a meanie all over the place, like fine. So they'll have seen, huh? A meanie. A genie. It would be nice to be a genie, but genies are trapped. So that makes perfect sense. So I think that's really great. Same with Jeffree Star, although he doesn't really stream a lot. Same with James Charles. And I believe Jordan had to try it twice, but she got it. They say, hi Ghost. I remember Lex mentioned that, which is that you have to fill it out. And so some people, the thing is, I think that's more for people who have a very well established. I've seen people who have like 100,000 on YouTube and expect to be partnered immediately on Twitch. And when that's Ghost getting ready for work. And when they don't, they get really upset about it. But to me, like 100,000, yeah, that's a lot. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot compared to somebody who's got 1.6 million. $10,000 years. Being a genius is not like fun. One being hide and seek, and people finally find you have to give them 3 wishes. I think though it depends. I watched Aladdin on the plane. I liked it. I liked the Aladdin. Now stole a car with a trunk full of Then about to say, yeah, these days, yeah, and a lot of people have extremely large followings. And like years ago that would have been like whoa, but now it's like, okay, it's just about 100,000. So yeah, these days not so much. Back then, wild, right? That'd be absolutely insane to have that, but not so much now. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh no. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to move. 1 second. This is better. Yes, I'm now in the center. But I think in this age, everybody, well, not everybody, that's a complete lie. I think it's desirable to want to be an influencer and to want to have this fan base. But I think, and I don't class myself as an influencer. I class myself as a content creator because I don't think I'm large enough to be an influencer, right? I'm being a diva. Was like, bye Ribbon, thank you so much for stopping by. What is today's makeup exactly? So you know when the old TVs used to go different colours because in the stripes, I wanted to do something based around that because I think that's cool. That's basically it. But yeah, it takes years. Exactly, it takes years and years and years. But I think sometimes, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys understand, like, the work that goes into content creation. Like, I can understand why a lot of people leave this job and pursue a normal career, because it's quite taxing, and I think sometimes people feel like, oh, if you're a content creator, you should be used to it. You should be used to people, you should be ready for people to be mean to you all the time on the internet. Like, that's what you signed up for. And it's like, nobody signed up to be mean on the internet. Like, nobody has to be mean on the internet. You're just choosing to be mean on the internet. Like, no one deserves that. It is really important to remember. I am up very early. I wanted to make sure that I try out this stream slot so I can make sure I get to see you all. Oh, hi, Mr. Tifa. How are you? Where did my eyebrow? Yeah, here we go. Like, nobody ever signs up for that, and I don't think anybody deserves it. I don't think. The thing is, it's a job which is taxing. Whoops, because you are essentially all the time being judged on your own personality and skill, and it's very difficult to not take that personally. That's hard. Hi, Sex Jangles, how are you? So it's difficult to not take that personally, and I can see why a lot of the time it's people having different personality traits, and sometimes they can be very toxic, but the like you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys know I'm just a regular person, like I'm just pretty normal. I could be any one of you guys. Sometimes I think that I think when people come into money and fame, they become the person they want to be, and they've wanted to be from the beginning. And some people don't. Some people stay the same. But I think that depends on who you've always wanted to be. Have you always wanted to be this super famous, rich, put in the public eye person? Or, you know what I mean? 2 milestones in one day. Oh my goodness gracious. For me, it's day 2. Day 2. That's so wrong. People saying is you should be used to. Yeah, exactly, Vision. It's wrong. However, some people are very close-minded, and that's just what they think. Hi, and how are you? I'm good, thank you, guys. I'm good. It's very, very early for me. It is now 5 to 8 in the morning. But I just wanted to try and catch you guys. It's just constructive criticism. If you can't handle feedback, maybe you should get a different job. Like, it's like, okay. yeah, don't worry. I got it, yeah. Really? Oh my god, 6 times, that's so mean. No. Yeah, like, and sometimes people think that they're helping when really it's not. It's not. Sometimes you'll post something like, for instance, I used to enjoy posting from the gym where I would sit and you would see that I would have like stomach rolls, and then when I stood up you'd see that they weren't there, and there was a slight very I mean it's gone now, but there was a slight definition of ab. The reason why I enjoyed posting those was because I want people to know that you don't have, your coat looks cool, that you don't, that like just because you have rolls doesn't mean you're fat, right? And sometimes people take that the wrong way. It's very genuine and chilled. I'm not famous. I like to think of money as more of an amplifier than anything. It makes you more of whatever you are inside. I just feel like money, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I would very much like to have a lot of money. I would very much like that. I would like to not live in fear. I would like that a lot. I would like to be able to take you guys places. I'd like to not have to put the dono goal up all the time. Right? I'd like that a lot. I would very much like that. But I mean, I can't, so I can't live that way, so it's fine. Exclamation mark fan page. Did I put it in? I don't think I put it in. Yet. And don't forget under the notes, are you allowed to have an opinion? Exactly. You can't have an opinion on things. You can't, especially an unpopular opinion. Because if you notice, like a lot of the unpopular opinions that appear on Twitter are just opinions that are that are shared by a lot of people, but are a little bit negative. But it's like, okay, these aren't really unpopular opinions, and they don't know that that opinion is unpopular until they post it. Really. So it's actually a popular opinion. It's just that people don't really say much about it. What are you looking for? You lost your gloves. Ghost has lost his gloves. Oh, you found them. Okay, go. You have abs still, you just paint them. It's true. Oh my gosh, Ghost is matching his backpack. You look nice today. My unpopular opinion would never be seen because no one would like or retweet them. I mean, so. I remember a Danish sportswoman getting ridiculed for being fat because she had rolls when she sat down. When she stood up, you could see. Yeah, and it's like, it's ridiculous, right? It's silly. I think people... The thing is, though, like, negativity and hate shouts louder than positivity and kindness. And that's just unfortunate. And that's kind of, like, just unfortunately how it is. The reason why I enjoy a lot of Twitter and TikTok is that it felt to me like it's very easy to have a fresh start and change up my timeline. So for instance, like if people start posting things that I'm like, you know, like I'm not really too into this anymore, I'll mute or unfollow. To me, it's like, well, I don't really want to see this anymore. Like it's irrelevant and it's not really, it's just making me annoyed. So it's very, I think you can also choose to be surrounded by, like, you can't get rid of all of it. You can't get rid of all hate. But you can choose to be surrounded by most of it. Oh, no worries, Riley, no worries. No worries. You like my headphones? Thank you. They're from Razer. The only downside about these well, there's two downsides about these headphones, which is that the inside here is, I wish it was more like around the ear because it's more comfortable. But also the wire here started coming loose very, very soon after I bought them. So I admit, but they were like 70 quid, so I could kind of get that they weren't the high end. Yeah, we really buy them because they're Diva, right? And I wish this would light up with LEDs. Bye. Thank you so much, Riley. Yeah, aside from those, they're nice. I wanted to bring the Sennheisers that TJ bought me, but because of the tower, they're very, very, very heavy and bulky, and I was like, I can't travel with these. But I was really heartbroken because I adore those that TJ bought me. TJ has done quite a lot for this stream, and when I first started streaming, he helped to fund a lot of the setup that I still use today. Like, I don't see the point in getting a new microphone. I don't see the point in getting new I had these headphones before, I do. It's important getting your headphones. I've got this. He got me the Stream Deck. He's helped to fund the laptop and the camera and IRL setup. Like, he's really helped to set me up with all of that, and I want to make sure that he knows I really recognise that and I really appreciate that. Oh, I was gonna say Porter. Porter, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. It's very kind of you. It's very, very kind of you to say. And I'm pleased a lot of you do see me for, like, as this normal person who's just like, I like makeup. No, this is Patrick. So I appreciate that a lot. It does mean a lot to me. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about that. Yeah, you know, like the no signal test card. I want to do something inspired by that, like kind of like on my face. Now I'm trying to think about how I can do this. I'm like, wait. Okay. I think I have an idea. Yeah, yeah, they're really awesome headphones. I really love the ones I have as well. I think they're wicked. I was so gutted when I was looking at them and I was like, oh, I can't bring them. I was so gutted. I really, really wanted to bring them. I really did. But couldn't justify it. You were wondering, okay, well, please, you were still sticking around. You were just like, what are we doing? What is Mel doing? But yeah, I'm trying to focus a lot more on my makeup because it's my weakest point and I really want to practice because I want to be better. And there's a really old Danish movie from the 80s and one of the characters is named Patrick and is gay and is probably not having... Aww! Aww! Yeah, one of the different... you realise how far we've come. When I was reading Stephen King's It, the beginning of that, like in the movie, is extremely homophobic, and it was so difficult to read. Like, it's difficult to watch in the movie, right? It was so difficult to read, and I was really like, damn. And it makes you realise how far we've come. And I'm just really, I feel really happy that we're moving on. I'm just trying to accept it a lot more because I don't understand why it's such a big deal for me. Thank you so much, Golden. Thank you. Maybe I should use green as the transition colour here and swap that round so then have green here instead. But overall, like, I can commend you guys. You're really super understanding. And that's something that I think can be quite rare for a streamer, a community, to be like, okay, yeah, she has moved 2 major time zones. She is now on a completely opposite schedule. I think I should do this with liquid lipsticks, to be honest. And you guys have been like, oh hey, you're live. I'm like, it's still here. Really, Kate? No way. That's so so backwards. That's so backwards. That's disgusting. At least now you can be like, okay, boomer. What did you say to me? Ah, thanks, Vision. Where I used to work, there was somebody that was gay, and no one spoke to. So I decided to befriend him regardless, and got the stick. People are so horrible. I just don't understand why it makes a difference. The thing is though, like, people find reasons to hate anyone, right? They'll find reasons to hate anybody if they rock the boat slightly, if they don't do something that they like. People, like, for instance, like people don't like me because I'm female and I do my makeup on Twitch, right? People get upset about it, and I don't really care because I'm like your comment's just gonna get deleted. Like, it's so stupid. But for some people that's really difficult. Like, for instance, like, I really like Greta. I am very, very inspired by how she has managed to make such a monumental difference already and really rock the boat for climate change. And I really applaud it. I think it's really rad. And I think it's something that we need. But a lot of people dislike her because she's really young, and I can't also help but feel like she's young and she's female, and people are like, oh my gosh, like, who does she think she is? She's just a kid. And it's like, it doesn't matter. She's a kid who's made more of a monumental difference on the planet than you ever will and ever have. So why don't you give her some respect? Oh, I haven't changed that. Sorry, Riley. My god, you're a girl. I am shocked. Hi, Ocean. Yeah, and I just can't help but feel like a lot of the time it's stuff like that. People kind of just need to get over it. Oh, I need to... Oh, sugar, I missed out. I didn't get some water. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'm just gonna pop and get some water to activate my soother liners. One sec. And bedtime one, right? How's things, Prof? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I thought you were a donkey in disguise. Shh. Hang on, let me be right back. I'm just gonna get some... You know what? I'm probably gonna... maybe I should... I'm getting a bit hungry. One sec. I got some cereal because this is breakfast time with Mel. Okay. Okay. Back. Our Japan, sweetheart. Can I say? Really? Really, Kate? Is it because she's small? The time difference has been really tricky. From today, I'll have been here a week. I'm starting to get used to it, although it's like during the day, midday, I'm like, should I nap? And I'm like, no. Exactly, Crimson. I can't. It really annoys me. It really annoys me when people are mean to her. The thing is though, she's strong and she can take it, and what I love about her is that she doesn't smile. I love it. Well, she smiles to like photos and stuff, but when she's speaking to people, she's so stern. Oh. Sorry, and that's the wrong one. Hang on. I find in you something new. Yep. Well, for some people, it comes for some people it boils down to misogyny, but they don't like to admit it because they fancy females. So they won't admit they're misogynistic because they claim that they like females, but all they like females for is for sex. Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you. 8 months. Oh my goodness gracious. I figured that was wrong. Like essentially that's what it boils down to. And a lot of the time if you mention that, they get really stressed out and really annoyed because they'll get defensive. And to me that's like, it just confirms it. Girl power, right? But ultimately, that's what it boils down to, so. Why else would you be upset? You know what I mean? Breakfast and dinner stream. For me, it's a new day. Right? How weird is that? I wonder what happens if I make this like super like kind of splodgy. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Hi, Alexis, how are you? Missed you too. I'm just naturally defensive though. Just kidding, what are you talking about? But it's technically a new day. It's super late at night for you. I'm having a hard time doing this eyeshadow. And I'm tempted to just make it really super messy. 15 past midnight. So technically it is a new day, right? Where are those neons from? They're the Suva liners. But for the middle, I mixed the yellow and the green together because I feel like it's not a good transition otherwise. $3 p.m. Goodness grief. Tacos. Oh my goodness gracious. Amazing. Yes, get the tacos. That sounds awesome. It's 5 here, 5 p.m. I've missed a few streams, no worries. It's good, thank you. It's very peaceful. Oh yeah, yeah, I should have forgot. You mentioned last night you got a difficult stream schedule, sleep schedule, right? Okay, I'm gonna eat my cereal before it goes completely soggy. Not yet. I don't want to promise anything just yet. Oh, really? If you ever want to see, like, you can just go back to the beginning of the VOD. You're like, actually... She's a donkey in disguise. Yes. Can confirm. Ah. Hi, No Space No Time. How are you? Okay. Right, what other colours do you have to work with? Pink, red, and dark blue. Alright. Oh. Riley was asking if there's going to be a, like, you know how I would do the big body paint streams on a Saturday? Was asking if there'll be a big stream on Saturday. At the moment, no. I'm still trying to figure out the whole schedule. I have no idea when housemates are arriving. I'm still quite jet lagged. So I don't want to promise something until I know I can deliver on it. Oh, no worries, Fran, no worries. No housemates, so instead what I've done now is I have emailed, because I've been saying like, well, we've been like double locking the door and I don't want to accidentally double lock them out, especially because I won't be able to hear it if I'm streaming, but I didn't say that, but like, I emailed and was like, hey, we keep double locking the door, can you let me know when I'm getting housemates? I don't think she's replied yet. Let me computer clocks. And nothing happened. They thought it could have led to... Really? Oh my god, that's great. That... Yeah, that's not something I would have worried about at the age of 6, but it's... I'm pleased to know you all think I should have been. Working around the clock tires is really? It would... Why? I don't understand why it would have had such an impact. Why would it have... Why? Why can't computers handle the year 2000 on the clock? This look has turned out a lot more dramatic than I anticipated, and I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, I'll just quickly do that, and I'm like, oh. Oh, so the dates were formatted funny. Computer programmers realized that computers might not interpret 2000, but as 1900. Activities that were programmed on a daily or yearly basis would be damaged or flawed. Oh, what? What? Oh, okay, sorry, I thought... sorry, I was thinking very small. I was like, but my computer's just gonna say, like, 0, 0. Sorry, when you said computer clocks, I took that very literally and was like, that clock down there. Sorry. Sorry, I took that so much more literally than I should have done. Sorry. Now I understand the problem. I wonder who was the person to be like, wait, the date. Because it was fixed, right? That's so funny, sorry. Disaster avoided. Thank you for explaining. I was very clearly not understanding. Banks which calculate interest rates on a daily basis face real problems. Interest rates are the amount of money a lender, such as a bank, charges a customer, such as an individual or a business, for a loan. Instead of the rate of interest for one day, the computer would calculate the rate of interest for minus almost 100 years. Oh my goodness. That is... I mean, now we look back, we can laugh, right? At the time, I understand it was no laughing matter. People thought we were gonna die. But we didn't die! It's like every so often you'll get that one person like, it's Judgment Day. The day that the world is gonna end on this day because I think it is. And everyone's like, ah! Everyone starts like panicking, which I think is almost, I think it's quite funny because, like, I mean, if it ends, what are you gonna do anyway? Like, we're all going. So the world was going to end. Nope, it doesn't happen. Yep, power plants depend on the routine computer maintenance for safety checks such as water pressure and radiation levels. Not having the correct date would throw off these calculations. Nearby residents at risk. Whoa, I didn't know it had so much effect. Transportation also depends on the correct time of day. Airlines in particular will put at risk. Oh my god, everything is at risk. Everything. Remember when 2012 was supposed to end? Yeah. Because Tesco's was packed full of people. For what reason? Do you ever feel that sometimes we should allow occasional catastrophe to happen because some people have nothing ever bad is even possible attitude? When I talked to my parents about Brexit could do to the Good Friday Agreement, way back into it, they were like, they always say these things but still nothing bad ever happens. It's just hype and like, they're still saying, yeah, and you're like, okay. Incorrect risk assessments for Down syndrome were sent to 154 pregnant women and 2 abortions were carried out as a result. Oh my god, no! Oh no! 4 babies with Down syndrome were also born into mothers who have been told they were at low risk group. Damn! So I didn't. Okay, this is really, really educating me. Thank you. Before the internet was fast enough to update everything. So should I think catastrophe should happen? I think people. No, I don't know. I think sometimes people become too comfortable. I agree with that, but I just wish people were smarter. I mean, I say that. I know I come across as very dumb on stream. It's been mentioned. I'm just saying. I understand sometimes I can come across as very thick. And like, if you think I'm thick, go for. But whatever. What's never gonna happen is blending these 2 colours. It's never gonna happen. So I'm just gonna purposefully splodge it out a bit. I'm also gonna put on a black lipstick because I want to. In the end, there are very few problems. A nuclear energy facility in Japan. Oh god. Everything's moving so fast. Had some of its radiation equipment fail, but backup facilities were insured. Oh! Whoa! Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I think the thing is that people always feel like everything's going to be fine, but they don't see the work that goes into stuff. If the world went, Mel's going to be our boss. We'll be safe in Croft Manor with so much food and water. Ruby will be our spirit healer. Jari our trainer. And Elise our hacker. Chris our makeup hacker. We will need more recruitment. Drax Croft, yeah. That's me. Sorry. I'm like, what? So one thing that I always find as a designer, right? One thing as a designer, a lot of you know, I'm actually a graphic designer, okay? I'm a graphic designer and I don't like being a graphic designer, okay? I don't like it, I think it's boring. People don't appreciate your work, whatever. My opinions are my own. And I used to do something which people take for granted, but could kill them. And it would make me laugh because, okay, I'm going to go through first the comments. Hang on, I'm going to put my lipstick on so I look badass when I say it, right? I'm a graphic designer. I mean, I use Adobe Illustrator for certain things, but like not everything because I had to use the whole suite. Merry Christmas. Goodness grief. Hang on. Alright. Have I caught a Bulbasaur yet? Right, so I'm gonna make chat bigger so I can sit further back. Okay, that's too big. So as a designer, here's some of the feedback I get. I've been a designer for well, how old am I? Like six years or whatever. Not much compared to a lot of people with a lot more experience. I get it. And here's some of the stuff I've heard. You're just a designer. You should make me a plethora of logos and I should have to choose. It's not a shop, okay? As a designer, all you ever do is make silly logos and people just go and choose one if they fancy it. If not, that's just your job over. I haven't got any money to pay you. Why is it so expensive? All I need is a logo. Why is this logo so expensive? All you do is make logos and leaflets. Design isn't that important. I need to focus on marketing. You know nothing about business. I hear all of this, okay? You know nothing about so-and-so. You just draw logos all day. These are the kind of comments I have repeatedly heard. Okay, do you know what my job was? Do you know what my job was? I worked in medicine, and I would design medicine labels to make sure that you didn't take the wrong medicine and kill yourself. The medicine labels you see have been designed to be as clear as possible, right? So that you don't mistake that product for another product, take the wrong thing, and kill yourself. I worked on making those leaflets so you could see the exact dosage instructions, made sure it was readable, made sure it was legible. Have you seen how much information goes into those leaflets? Someone had to design those and get all that information on in every language to make sure that you don't kill yourself. Okay? That was my job. That was my job. I worked in medicine, and I had to make sure that you didn't die when you tried to take medicine to make you better, okay? So, a lot of the time, people, yes, oh, what's the worst that's going to happen? Nothing bad's going to happen if you read the instructions correct. This is like what Cake was saying, because somebody has worked on that to make sure you don't do that. That's wild. Yes, that is incredibly important, serious work. That was my job. And everyone's like, oh, you're just a designer. Like, it's nothing important, right? Like, think what you want. Like, if so, like, when people say that to me, I don't sit there being like, actually, I like, whatever, like, think what you want. Like, it's almost, it's funny to me that you think that my work is so belittling. So that's partially my, wow. So, thanks guys. I didn't want to say it, but I am actually here to save lives. I don't want to say it, but I'm just kidding. But like, the fact that people would think that my job was so bad kerning turns Bunward into Burnward. Oh wait, I got that the wrong way around. Sorry, it's my eyesight. And so sometimes I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, I'm a waste. But that was my job. I had to make sure that those, like, everything you see has been designed, right? When you read a novel, I don't have a book. When you read a novel and you hold the book, somebody, me, has to make sure that your thumb has enough space so you can hold the novel comfortably and read without covering up the words. So I have to make sure the margin spaces are good enough, as well as the inside margin space is good enough so the words don't disappear into the spine, okay? So you can read it and your focus isn't on the typography and it's not on the design of the book. Your focus is solely on the story. Because when you notice, oh, actually, I'm struggling to read this sentence and you have to go back and jump, that's when some typography has been done badly, okay? So as somebody who was doing typography, which is a study of fonts, and I get people laughing like, oh my god, you studied fonts. I'm like, yeah, but you're the first person to be like, why does my logo look like shit? It's because the typography's crap. Last name's Crawford. I'm just saying, you haven't seen me and Lara Croft in the same room. I'm saying. People do they devalue artists, yeah. And they devalue artists, they devalue designers, they think it's, they don't see a lot of value in the creative industry, unfortunately. But however, like, it's so be it. That's why I didn't like it. I didn't like being a designer. People are super, like, disrespectful to your job. In the same room, just saying. What are books? Children today just swipe everything. I also did I also created a children's book at one point. I had to illustrate and build a children's book. I did a pop-up book. It's not for sale in stores, it was my own project that I did at uni, but yeah, I've done that. I've done charity stuff to get more people to sign up to charities. I've done personal training courses to train personal trainers. But anyway, it makes me laugh. So it does. I think it's humorous when like, I don't know a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot of stuff. I didn't know about the Millennium Bug. I didn't know how that was going to affect everything. But I do think it's funny, and I allow people to think I'm stupid, because I think it's like, I'm like, okay. Carry on. I've lost my mirror. I think it's funny. Swiping, no swiping. A student said that to me the other day when I wouldn't let him hand in their assignment on paper. I insisted on electronic, so I just said, okay, boomer, to her. Really? That's so good. People only value jobs that associate with math or programming or money, since it makes them sound more intelligent. Yeah. And it's things like, it's the same as everybody thinks they're a designer. Like that. Sorry, I'm relating it to design because that's where I worked, right? Like everybody thinks they're a designer because they can use the Adobe Suite or whatever. They think they can do Photoshop because they use Photoshop. Like they think they're a photographer. Like the thing is, it devalues the work. And I'm not saying like, some people are very, very good at self-teaching. It's like, I wouldn't class myself as a professional makeup artist. I class myself as more like someone who plays and is a bit more of a junkie. I can teach you things, but I wouldn't go out and do like a Vogue fashion show because I wouldn't know what I'm doing. I think that's a snowplow outside. But unfortunately, things like what you see on stuff like Fiverr and that, it really devalues like my kind of work. For an entire brand, like a brand isn't just a logo. I'm colourful today. I am very colourful today. A brand isn't just a logo, but a lot of people seem to think it is. It's so much more. And to do an entire branding exercise, that can be extortionate, right? That would be like, that could be like $2.5 grand as a job. That's a project, that's a job. And because of things like Fiverr, they're like, well, I can get it done here for so much cheaper. Like, why would I go? I don't understand. Why would I go with you? And unfortunately, stuff like that devalues the design industry, and it made it very difficult to find clients willing to pay the correct amount to put food on the table. Yeah, exactly, Vision, exactly. It's like when people say, oh my god, your photography is great, you must have a great camera. And it's like, well, your cooking's great, you must have a great oven. Like, yeah, so doing all that is extortionate amount of work, like. But they're not happy because they don't see it as like accountancy, and they just see it as they think you can do it very quickly. I don't like the design industry. I think it's bullshit. I just think it gets to a point where there's two ends of the spectrum where people think they're so great and they can I once worked somewhere and I came up with the idea that we should allow fans to be part of this photo or whatever. Hi, Purple Dragon. And my company tried to sell that idea for £1 million. It was not worth $1 million, but they really went for it and tried. And obviously the client said no. And then you've got the other side where people who aren't designers will do stuff for you for super cheap, and then it's hard for actual designers to get jobs because people don't understand the actual costs involved. Yeah, like I realistically, it's easier to say makeup artist when I introduce myself to somebody on Twitch, but I know I'm a makeup junkie. Like, that's it. I'm a junkie who really likes makeup, who likes playing with makeup. That's it. A lot of it are still seen by a lot of people as not being a real job. 100%, yeah. 100%. gosh, Ellie Flowers, thank you. I'm trying to emulate. Hang on. I'm trying to. Well, I'm kind of today. I'm really inspired by. Ooh. Oh, guys! I've got some information about my housemates. They'll be arriving around the 28th. Oh my god, another week till the 1st of December. And they're 3 guys. Okay, cool. So I've got like a whole week. Cool. All right. Sorry. I'm emulating like old TV signals. Okay. I want to stick on my lashes. Hi, Angry Face. How are you doing? Are you okay, Purple Dragon? It matches my headset, what can I say? What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for my eyelash glue. I was just like, something here is the next step. Los Angeles. Enjoy my Japanese walkabouts. They're really lovely. I really, really, really enjoy Japan a lot. Honestly, I've been using the same lashes for a year. And I don't want these to break. I don't know what lashes these even are. Give me time. I'm in Japan. Yes, I have just moved here. I'm here for 6 months. Maybe I should like bring this one down. And then like have it be like I think that could look cool. But then I think sometimes people get so much money that they don't know what to do with it. And I think, wow, it's very easy for us to be like, well, why don't we just do so and so? There would be so much more involved. And I think people just kind of, I think you get to a point where you're happy to waste it. Hi Hamster, how are you? It's beautiful, thank you. It's very peaceful. Oh, I haven't put on mascara. Oh no, I forgot. Am I teaching English for a living? Nope. pay attention to like anything. Can you? I'm so clueless. I'm like, oh, I hate it when people cheat. It's oh really? Damn. That'll be the thing that I was probably thinking about then. Oh, immortality! Then it's like, then that means I'm 14 hours ahead of you. Oh, for goodness sake! There's the dark blue I was looking for. I found a different one by mistake. I didn't think it wasn't dark enough. I think there's a difference between like private life and like I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but in general I think there's a difference between like private life and like generally law and morally bad. Both end. That's what I was thinking would be pretty cool. That's really, yeah, that's actually quite interesting. One thing that I remember seeing, and it really, I was like, really, was, you know when Justin Bieber was big? And I know a lot of people dislike Justin Bieber, whatever. The thing that I was confused and I didn't feel like upset about, I think I was confused as to like, it was just more shock, was that there was a lot of like young girls who were evidently like is it tween, when they're very early teenagers, and they were taking pictures of themselves, and it was like a trend going round where there was like a poster of Justin Bieber with he was like that, and he had like his shirt off, right, and he was like, you know, one of those kind of poses. And they were reversing into the poster and taking photos as if they were having sex with him. And I remember seeing that and just being like, what? 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 And it kind of reminds me of that. Like, you have lost. That's what you have. You admire this person. You don't admire this person that much. You don't admire this person that much. And I always think it's like, that reminded me of that. And I always look back and I'm like, alright. 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 I remember I just never got it. Never got it. Never understood. Imagine being... Go into popular trends. What do you mean? I like have a look at them later on. Yes! 100% agree, Cake. I agree, but I also feel like, imagine being Justin Bieber at that time and having so many young people be so inappropriate. Like, it would going slowly and carefully, the machine went vroom. Okay, but a broken machine is different to just like sewing through your finger. Reported a yank pedal, as in the foot pedal, yeah? They, jokes on them! I know, right guys? How rude is that? Oh, but you can't be British because you don't look British. But like, I don't understand, like, is it, you can't be British unless you're white? Like what? How ridiculous! Yeah, the foot pedal. Okay, I will say, I do think you are fine if the machine is actually broken. Night, Elise. Thank you so much for spending some time here. See you soon. On the internet. I know, I haven't replied to your text, and I know. Hi, Hilda. How are you? I'm going to say night-night too. I love you, Mel. Good night. Good night, Theo. Feels not British. Like, what? Okay, I need to update this brow a little bit better because oh yeah, my eyebrow palette's gone underneath that table. Feel the noise, girls rock with boys. Oh, okay, thank you, Elise. The needle went right into the middle of my nail. Pretty sure it stabbed the bone and returned. Oh, it actually didn't go through. It hit the bone and then... I was about to say, did it hurt? Because sometimes when you experience so much pain, you go completely numb, right? Okay, so here's a super grim story. An example of like when my dad, I mean maybe he did feel pain, but I don't know. Okay, so my dad's like an engineer, but he fixes, like he's more like hands-on, right? So he was repairing some machinery at work, and it's so in the factories there is a machine which like just goes like bang, bang, bang. And unfortunately what happened was it went bang and the end of my dad's ring finger got stuck and it slammed these two metal plates, like a piston slammed on his finger. And and his finger here at the end split into a Y. Hi Nathan, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I don't like where this is going. Split into a Y. So the end of his finger was like a mermaid's tail. And they and my dad was like and then my dad's colleague was like, "You're gonna lose your finger." They were like, "They're gonna cut that off." My dad was like, "I don't think so." I heard a similar story, yeah. And the thing was that he was in it was such great pain, like so much shock that he basically was like, almost didn't feel it. Like it was so bang. And then he was kind of like, oh, okay. So then they sent him to hospital, like, and this is part of me is like why I think he's being very honest that it didn't actually hurt that much. They sent him to hospital. And he said the worst part was that when they took off his ring, because his finger was going to swell up, right? So they had to take off his ring, and the doctor just kind of had to like pull it off and like squeeze the finger together and like slide the ring off. And my dad said that was the worst part. But they just kind of like bandaged it up and stitched it, and then they sent him straight back to work like an hour later. And so he just had to carry on working. Which to me is like, so if it was really that bad, they would send you home. But my dad was like, I'm fine. It's so gross, isn't it? Yeah, like such a rush. Like there's so much. Yeah, you don't feel that kind of stuff because it's so intense. And I was like, Megan, how are you? Why aren't you continually streaming? Stream girl. Don't be here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Aww. Just as I'm telling my gross story. Hi, welcome to my stream. I'm disgusting. Oh, excuse me. Well, she sends her love. Okay, tell her I said carry on streaming. Yeah, and so it's split into a Y, and then so now like the nail doesn't grow very much on my dad's finger, and it's like if you feel it, you can feel there's like an indent here, but apart from that, it's perfectly normal again. They just was like, oh yeah, it's fine, stitch it back together. Off you go. But yeah, so that's why I was wondering if it hurt, because sometimes when there's so much, you're like, I don't feel anything anymore. I was working a wood splitter and chopped his finger off. He just tossed it to the side and finished the pile of wood before picking up the finger and went to hospital. Whoa. That's badass. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should add to the look. That is so badass. That's like the most badass thing I think I've ever heard. Oh, I like doing the thing with some colour here. What colour? Some people are simply hardcore all the way through. Yeah, I would be like, oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much, thank you. Hang on, I can't see it because it's so small for me. Have a good stream. Oh, Sibo, thank you so much, thank you. Thank you, oh my gosh, that's so kind and generous. Thank you, I'm putting that towards my gimbal that I'm using for IRL streams. Thank you so much, thank you for helping me with my goals, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I did bring Larry with me. Well, you guys know because I tweeted him from the airport. But thank you. That's really helping. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How far are we from hitting the goal now? Oh my god, I can't even... Sorry. It's because my one eye is very blurred. We're on 90. Was it 90 out of 150? Oh my goodness gracious. So we've got 60 more to go. Thank you. Where's the troll? Where's the troll? Just like, where is it? I think I'm gonna go. I think pink is the only one that would show up heavily. Here it is! Here it is! Oh no, but thank you so much, guys. Thank you for donating and really helping to fund a lot of the stream stuff. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. I hope you all know that I would never put your money to waste. And when like the money runs over for stream, I just put that towards like buying a game that we can play on stream at one point for like a goal, or I'll use that to top up some more makeup. So everything always goes to the stream. Like I don't pocket it and buy myself fancy stuff. But thank you very much. Raise the local store for Cheetos. I'm like, see you later. Oh, Duchenov, thank you. Well, since you gave me permission. One of my dad's old colleagues had to cut the rest of his arm off as it got stuck in the machinery, and he was, oh my god. That's like, what's that film? Where he's like trapped between the rocks. Just don't overdo it. I mean, that is, whoa. Oh my god. Ah! That's frightening. Happened at a mill. I think I'd rather just die down there. I'll stay away comfy office job, yeah. I'll stick to doing makeup on the internet. Yeah, 100 Yeah, it feels like a really old kind of cyberpunk look. But I love, okay, I feel like it's so silly, but I really love oversized jumpers. These jumpers to me, does anybody agree these jumpers are kind of like a bit 90s? You know what I mean? Like the kind of like the very 90s style jumper. I've done a 90s look. I think I should... I'm trying to decide what colour hoodie to wear. I love hoodies, same. The headphones remind me of Robot Girl. Let me have a look. Oh, she's cute! She's cute! Rock and roll. Oh, no, enough. Crimson can post link because Crimson is a VIP. You can do. Loud, Elise! Okay, I feel like there's not much else I can do with this makeup look. But I'm really proud of it. What is VIP? So Crimson gets the VIP badge in my channel. And all that really does is means that if I activate links, then Crimson can post links as well. Crimson is a very important pineapple. I gave Crimson a VIP badge because Crimson has been incredibly creatively generous and continuously makes gifts just out of the kindness of the heart. So I was just like, well, I want to show you that I appreciate that a lot. You love the colours, thank you. Guys, could you let me know how you have found this stream time? There was VIP stuff, yeah, so you see the little diamond badge that Crimson has. There you go, Zach also has one. You really made something different, really? I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I was worried that a lot of people were going to be like, where's all the cosplay stuff? And me be like, it's gold. That's okay. It works very well for you. Okay, so it works well for me to do early streams. The start was okay-ish, and now it's late, yeah. The thing is, I was thinking if I was going to do it, I'd have to start even earlier. I started at 7:15 in the morning for me. I kind of forgot to sleep. Stream time was not too bad for me, except it's nearly 1 AM here. Okay, so this should be like the kind of length as well, maybe, because these will be smaller looks, right? If I do something in the morning. Don't you go break yourself. I mean, so I'm really thinking that I might split it around in the week, so some will be in the morning, some will be in the evening, so I make sure that you're catching the tail end of the EU prime time, the beginning of the US prime time. Oh, right, okay. So it's fine, okay. I still don't know what my schedule is. Do forgive me. What was I saying? I'm still trying to figure that out. Please forgive me for that. So I think I might do some in the evenings, some in the mornings throughout the week. Please turn on notifications. You just stay longer than the ones when I'm at work. Okay. Yeah, so it might just be that I'll do some during I'll switch them up. It might be that. Yeah, there's so many horror stories of streamers who, and I don't feel like everyone's gonna do this, right? Because obviously you guys are doing your best for me as well. There's a lot of horror stories where some streamers take a week off and their view account is, and it's not all about view account, I understand that, but like their numbers dramatically drop. People unsubscribe, they get bored so quickly, they're bored, they want them, and it's like, as you can understand, that's quite stressful to think of. And while I don't feel like a lot of you would do that, I also worry because this is how I put food on the table at the moment, right? And this is my dream job. So to lose that would be, I can't even begin to explain. I cannot even begin to explain how heartbroken I would be if I lost everything. So, but if they're around 11 a.m. for me, I'll catch you the moment I get my 11 o'clock coffee at least. Aww. So yeah, so just, you won't get rid of us even if you try. I hope not. I hope I can't get rid of you all. But please do understand that's like, we're not leaving. Thank you. But do understand that is a threat and a fear for all streamers we all go through, and I hope you can understand that that's scary. That is true. You did used to only see me once a week. I have forgotten about that. I forgot that you used to see me once a week. That's oh my god, imagine. Can you remember when I just used to do the one stream? I just used to do like the one big stream and be like, yo, see you next Saturday. Oh my god, can you remember when I did that? Because I couldn't do everything with the job and it was Mel Day. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Whoa. I forgot. I used to stream once a week. But I justified it in my head because I would stream for like 14 hours. So in my head, I was like, this is fine. But I got pretty decent, like, after doing that for a year, I got like partnership numbers, and then I just had to boost up my actual amount of time I streamed in a week. And then I got partnered, and I was like, oh. That's what Elise is doing now, almost. Yeah, and it's like, it's nice when you can catch her. I like catching her stream. I guess that's what I think I'm probably overthinking it. But also, Elise has a full-time job, which makes it easier because she doesn't financially depend on this, right? So I think that would be the difference. It'll be a shift. Yeah. It's not necessarily like viewer counts and stuff. It's, can I put food on the table? That's what it is. Can I afford to put food on the table? Can I afford to eat? That's the fear. It's not like, oh, I'm not popular anymore. That's not my worry. It's like, oh my god, can I eat? Like, it's that kind of, that's more of a worry. But I hope you understand that it's not me being like, oh my god, I lost all my viewers. The worry is the affordability. Ah, is Batsky live? Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a choice. Who would you like to raid? Would you like to raid Meg or Batsky? But the shift is inevitable, most likely. Just don't look too hard and begin to take down. Thanks, Neutrinoff. Thank you. It's Danger Day. You're preaching to the choir here. Meg, we've got one vote for Meg, one vote for Batsky. Meg's on 51, Batsky's on 19 viewers. So maybe Meg? What is Danger Day? I don't know what Danger Day is. Meg? We're getting a lot of votes for Meg. I'm so sorry, Zach, you've been outnumbered. I swear to God, if Meg be right backs, I swear to, I'm gonna video call her and tell her to get back. I'm gonna be like, where he reviews his viewer submissions. You know what? I think I'm gonna hang out. Well, I've got the whole day for me, so I'll probably hang out there as well. All right, guys. I want to say big thank you to all of you. A big thank you as well to Jack Elliott who gifted 10 subs. Thank you so much. Oh, you write poems. I didn't know you did that. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you so much. This is a huge shift. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, and you have no idea how happy you make me. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh yes, thank you for the raid call. I forgot to do that yesterday, and I was like, oh. Thank you so much. I hope you like this look. I think it's pretty cool. It's very different to something that I would normally do. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. And I don't know if I'll stream this evening eating sushi. It depends on a few things. I'm probably going to watch some episodes of One Punch Man while I edit some photos of this. And look at the snow. I love you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even do the... Oh my god. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Alright, sorry. I'm like... Alright, okay, let's just wait for everybody to gather. Yeah, gathering, gathering, gathering. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you as soon as I can. I promise. Bye, I love you.